3rd of July, 2021. Another warm, muggy morning. We have Amy and Will with us. The brothers were at a Christian camp this week. So we have them for a couple of days, and 6 o'clock, and they're both out of bed because of the heat and the light. So, just a quick devotion. Just want to say something quick this morning and get back down with grandkids. Isaiah is, again, we talked about where God is full of giving blessings to the nation of Israel and Judah. And a lot of what he says here are some of these things he says are specific geographical promises for that day and that time, for the nation at that day and that time. But as I've mentioned before, I think God also gives some just general principles about his character. And that's what I love about prophecy. There are immediate effects and there are long-range effects. And some of the things tell about God's character. And one of the things that I find a blessing is in Isaiah, chapter 41, starting in verse 10. Fear thou not, or don't fear. I am with you. Don't be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness. God is holding us up and supporting us. Behold, all that they were incensed against you will be ashamed, and they'll be confounded. They'll be like nothing, and those that fight against you will perish. You'll seek your enemy. They're not going to be there. Those who contend with you will be as nothing, and a thing of naught. I love verse 13 though. For I, the Lord your God, will hold your right hand, saying unto you, fear not, I will help you. I, God says, will hold your right hand. I just think that picture's beautiful. I think about what hand holding means. It's a sign of affection. It's a sign of protection. It's a sign of encouragement. It's a sign that somebody's there with you. I remember when Beth and Stacy were very young, when they go to a strange place for a party, whatever, they'd be all dressed up in the little party dresses, and they'd get out of the car and we'd go up to the door. And when they went in, Stacy and Beth would, by nature, every time hold hands because the situation was unusual. You want somebody to be there. Hand holding has a romantic aspect. You want to be close to the one that you love, and the one that you love, one of the ways of being in contact is to hold hands. And now God says, when your children are afraid, and you'll notice when you're with your kids and your grandkids and they start to get afraid and they're walking with you, they want to reach up and hold Mom and Dad or Grammy and Grampy's hand when they go into it, because it gives them confidence they're going to be okay. And you'll then hear your kids say sometimes, hold my hand, Dad, or hold my hand, Grampy. What a blessed thing for the kids to say to us. And here God says he'll do the same for us. God says to us, I will hold your hand. I'm going to take you by the hand and lead you, and therefore you don't have to be afraid, because you know I'm here because we're holding hands. And you know I'm there, whatever trouble you face today, whatever trial you face, whatever setback you face. We can trust in the fact that if we'll let God do it, and if we'll reach out, he'll hold us by the hand to lead us through whatever we face today and the weekend to come and the months and the years to come. God says, I will hold your hand. What a blessed it is. So let's enjoy the blessing of holding hands with God. As William would say, mind blown. We get to hold hands with God. Thank God for that. And hold God's hand this weekend. And hold God's hand in the week to come. Whatever challenge you face today, whatever meeting you have that you're afraid of going to, whatever situation you're facing into today, God will go with you. And God will hold your hand right there in the meeting. So enjoy the company, the presence of God. Have a wonderful weekend.